Sal, you smooth. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many, give it Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many, give it Sunday magic. It is not a game, it is not a game. Banging on your chest when I come through the paint. Never been about the money or the fame.
This building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Seattle Seahawks and the Washington Commanders. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Second down, Howell back to pass. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Howell throwing on third down here. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards. Well, on third down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
Moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
The false start backs him up 5, first and 15. And Howell will throw it. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And this time they were waiting for him, as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up second and 12. Back to throw, Howell. He's got this into the hands of Barkley coming across the field. He'll get it inside the 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
So if you're going to play charades at home, make sure you grab him, because for a running back, he sure did a pretty good wide receiver impression there. Going to line up in the slot to the left side. And a lot of times, as we well know, running back routes aren't as crisp as wide receiver routes. But this one, more than adequate for that play.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Again, it's Barkley. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Saquon Barkley with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, Fowler. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A quick throw caught out wide by Judy. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they're getting a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a play fake here on first down. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Right there. Again, he'll drop to throw. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 38-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has, and if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I vote we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
Back to throw again. Hauled in on the out route by Melton. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll look to throw again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
Another shot from the 9 on second and goal.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 18 Pioneer.
Operating from the gun. Fowler. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Commanders are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Pardon me, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
2 yards the loss, second and 12. They'll go to Barkley again. Room here to run. And now to the races, down the right side. The 30, 10, 5, touchdown, Washington. Saquon Barkley with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now 14-0. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the intercept. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
The toss out to Barkley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Howell to throw on second down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and it'll be fourth down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating him up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
17-0 our score after one. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Fowler. Right back to Judy, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
2nd down, here's an option right. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Nice pickup, 10 yards and a first down on the keeper.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
How about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play. And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fowler. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Fowler. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
Past the 20.
And he is going to bring this one back to the house. It's a Commanders touchdown on the scoop and score. Well, Charles, and now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
7 Tigers.
Looking to throw. Fowler. And that is incomplete here. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, here's Walker.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Myers' kick is good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guy. put some points on the board.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete, and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go. Second down, here's Barkley again.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This offense so far on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
18 runners.
On first down, Fowler. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring this one back.
An interception return for a Commanders touchdown.
So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score.
Now Joey Sly for the point after.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
This one fielded at the 5.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. He's at the 40. The 20. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Seahawks. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Here's Howell.
That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that will bring up 3rd and 1. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it again with Barkley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
And now a pass dumped off to his running back. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
He's had success running the football, and this is more or less an extension of that because they drop it off to him on the screen. And I'll bet he's thinking to himself, if I didn't have to slow up a bit here in traffic, I could have really made something out of that one.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Now trying to pick it up on 3rd. Flush, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
Okay, ready?
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
To throw on 2nd down, Fowler. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
Okay, break. Standing on Broncos.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Catch is made by Metcalf. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that cuts the lead to 24-17. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. They're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
To throw on 3rd down. Fowler. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Minka. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
139 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Barkley, inside handoff. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Up the middle with Barkley. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he is going to lose yardage here. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin the second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Here's Walker to start the drive.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
Back to Walker on 1st down.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Come on, come on. Hey.
Give to Walker on the read option. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Hey. Go, Reed, go.
Looking to throw on second down. Fowler. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
A handoff to Barkley. Down right around the 25. David Onyemata there on the tackle.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
On 2nd and 9, Powell. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. And going right back to Walker. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe it'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target.
the middle they run. It's Walker. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. 43-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They've had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Off play action. Fowler. Got a man. It's Judy complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Running right, here's Walker. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Sticking with Walker on second down.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
19 Tiger.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead will shrink to 6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. It's Barkley on the counter. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
I think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have 3rd and long coming up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Walker now at 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. The Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. And this one is no good. He missed it. And the deficit will stay at 2 field goals. Well, just kicking a field goal there, that's a decision that could be open to second guessing. You know, you're trying to get back within a field goal, but it didn't work out as planned.
And now you're banking on your defense to be motivated enough to get out there and get the ball back for you. I think if that ball goes through the post, the defense is naturally motivated, even elevated in their mission. Now, they've got to find a way to dig down deep and get it done.
They'll start out on the ground. Barkley hit and the ball pops free. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field. And they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play. But in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Come on.
2nd and 10. Back to throw. Fowler. This pass complete to Melton. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 27 yards there, a 1st down. Looking to throw. Fowler. Throw out wide to Walker. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down. Straight ahead, Walker. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Fowler. Touchdown! Bo Melton. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th. And he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as these guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but just stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Running again with Barkley on second down.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Howell throwing on third down here.
And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
And Howell will throw it.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Now Howell.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5. Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He's going to field this at the 4.
So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return.
And out will come the offense as they take over. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the 4th quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion, put them in.
Walker hitting the ball is out. And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Barkley.
157 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. This is Hunt on the draw play. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. Bulldozes past him. And he's going to have a Commander's first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Inside handoff, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
Second down, here's Barkley again.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
Yeah, I was going to say could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left.
Oh, that heart has to be pounding inside the chest of Joey Sly.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And it is good! He splits the uprights on the chip shot.
And the Commanders are going to win this football game. So it's Washington getting the victory here. Well, Charles, when you look at the stat sheet, ultimately one thing sticks out like a sore thumb. One side lost this game because they turned the ball over 4 times, and that was just too much for them to overcome.
And that number might as well be in neon because you're exactly right. It just jumps up from the stat sheet. Your eyes go right to it. And with that many turnovers, they really played themselves out of this game. Too careless with the football too many times. That cost them the victory.
So for the Commanders,
the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Eagles will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they will get a home date next week as they...